Okay, we're looking at assessments here. We're looking at how you can post a timed assessment in Google Classroom to have your students completed in a specific window. So from our stream view in Classroom, we're going to go to classwork, because any time we need students to submit work, it's going to be a classwork item. We're going to hit create, and we're going to hit assignment. And from there, we're going to set a due date. So whenever the test is scheduled to finish, in this case, 2:25 past. And we're also going to, we can't schedule it, you'll notice, until we actually post something in there. So we're going to say summer assessment. And then we're going to hit, instead of assign, we're going to hit the drop down beside assign, and we're going to select schedule. And we're going to schedule it for whenever it's slated to start. And that's scheduled there. Now I'm going to go in actually and edit that assignment again, because I've put no material in there. So there's three options really that work for assessments. The first is going to be to use a Google Doc as an exam. So just say we've got an exam made out in a Google Doc. I'll show you here. Here's an example. So this is a fillable exam in a Google Doc that a student can type the answers into. So in that case, it's important that we select the option that make a copy for each student. So in that case, when a student goes in and opens this assignment, they will get a doc with their name on it. So Connor Power, and then history summer test, and they can fill it out as normal and then submit it that way. So the key thing there is make a copy for each student if you're using a doc. The second option is to use a Google form. And if you use a Google form, of course, you can get Google to autocorrect some of the questions. So you can use a mix of multiple choice, short answer questions, tick boxes, etc. Some of those can be automatically corrected by Google using the quiz feature that's built into forms. And also worth noting is that we've upgraded to the beta version of Google Forms, where if a student is in the process of filling out a form and something happens and they go back into that form, their work will be saved. Prior to this, if something happened to the computer when you were filling out a form, you lost your work. So in terms of exams, that's a nice little feature there as well. So the students can enter their answers or select them from drop downs, etc. if they're multiple choice. And you can also have paragraph text or short answer questions in there that you can manually grade. So when that's done, you can also just schedule that. Interesting to note, but it's not available, well, it is available, we haven't used it yet, is that there is an option to have these run in locked mode on Chromebooks. So in that case, if a student is running a Chromebook and they start the exam, everything else is locked out until they finish the exam. So they can't switch away from the exam, they can't open another tab or anything else. And you'll see there's a feature to import the grades from the quiz once it's done. Third option, of course, is just to instruct a student to please upload a scan of your work using your camera phone. I'm going to create a second video aimed to show you the student's perspective of how they can scan their work now, because Google have made some improvements on the phone app to make it easier to scan work. So I hope this helps.